Hi, I've been struggling with time over the last few weeks. My time management is good. I'm good at prioritizing. I do procrastinate a little, I do admit, but not that much. I also now avoid social media as much as I can during the day. So, why am I not getting everything that I want to do done? There are something like 1,440 minutes in the day. And my coach said to me last week that if they were pounds, you'd make better use of those minutes. And I thought, damn. So for me, I think it's about momentum and finding a strategy to get more done in the time that I have. Now, I've heard of it before, but I didn't really look too much into it until now. And it's called the Pomodoro technique. Yeah, I know I'm a bit late to the party. People have mentioned it, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But for those of you that don't know, it's a technique that helps you to get things done and leaves you feeling refreshed at the end of your busy day. Now, the Pomodoro technique is probably one of the most popular of all the time management techniques that are out there. And this system actually has been around for something like 30 years. And you use um, alternating periods of work and short breaks to maximize how much you get done each day. Okay, so alternating periods of work and then short breaks. You mix those things together and you get it done. It's quite simple in practice, really. And you'll also feel surprisingly good at the end of the day, very refreshed. So it's based on the premise that taking regular breaks gives your brain a chance to relax and to reset. And knowing that you only have to work for a short period of time makes it so much easier to stay engaged and get motivated. The technique works well with people that are doing deep work, people that are doing manual work, and people that are doing creative tasks. And the traditional Pomodoro pattern is something like, what does it say on there? 25 minutes of work and then 5 minutes of break. So it's 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. And after 4 cycles of doing that, you take a longer break of, say, half an hour. Yeah, 30 minutes. So it really, really is that simple. So to use this technique and set about getting more done each day, here are some things that I've picked up over the last week and a half. First one is use a timer. It's a mistake to keep one eye on the clock while you're trying to get work done. So use a timer and position it so that you can't see it. And you can use your phone, you can use a computer, you can use a physical timer. And there are specialized programs and apps online that you can use, and they incorporate your work time, your break time, and longer time. So I guess they've got them on there. I just use my phone. And the use of a timer is really, really critical because it provides a sense of urgency, but you have the knowledge that you'll get a break soon. So that's what makes it really, really work. The second thing is to try to experiment with different intervals. So from what I've read and what I've experienced so far, is that you can thrive with the traditional schedule of 25 minutes of work alternated with 5 minutes of rest. And others do well with 50 minutes of work and 10-minute breaks, for instance. So you've got to see what works for you. Try looking at other options. And you may find that certain tasks work better with longer or shorter intervals. So what it is really is important to experiment and be flexible with your approach. The third tip is to ensure that you take a longer break every 2 hours. And this break can be 15 to 30 minutes in length. And it's a good idea to move around when you're having that break. Get a drink, get a cold drink, coffee, something like that, and then take a very short walk somewhere around the garden or around up and down the road, whatever works for you. But try to avoid skipping this longer break because it's really, really important. And it will really pay off later on in the day because you'll have more energy and you'll be able to maintain your focus. And the last one is to avoid distractions. That's the killer for me, distractions. So part of the effectiveness of the technique is from making sure your focus is maintained on the task that you're actually doing. And you have to think all of the time that you're going to have a quick break in a few minutes. So that helps you to keep your mind on track. And if you have to, just let others know that you don't want to be disturbed. Remember, you're not doing anything but your work for the next 25 minutes. That's it, really. That's it. So give it a try for a few days and compare how much you get done and how good you feel compared to your normal working day. And it'll also enhance your ability to focus and concentrate. So it's early days for me, but I'm finding the time management technique of the Pomodoro quite effective. And I get to the end of the day feeling a little bit more refreshed than I would normally do. So that's pretty good. And you can also work wonders at home. I'm just thinking of different ways you can use it. So set your timer and see how much of your domestic chores you can get done in 25 minutes. And if you've got kids or anything like that, or students, they can use the technique to get their homework done or for studying. And you'll find that you'll get more done in 25 minutes than you ever thought. So have a go at it. See how much you can get done each day and how much of your £1,440 you can save. All right. Thank you. Take care.